Salute my Tiger Tribe family, elevating higher and higher through the use and practice of self-discipline. It's your guy, it's your man, MP, Mystical Path, the Mystic Oracle, about to bring the fire to you. Don't ask me why I haven't done a video in a while. I mean, I'm traveling. I mean, it's spotty. Y'all already know how I am. It's all good. Uh, Before I get started, be sure to like, subscribe. And I want to show you guys a product that I've been in affiliation with, a product that I've been using. And I'm now affiliated with the company. But before I was affiliated with them, um, I was taking their products, and it's that superhuman. This is for you cats who like to be active in life, like you guys that are doing workouts, you guys that are banging it in the gym. You know, y'all banging heavyweight in the gym or whatever. This ain't for lazy dudes with excuses. If you want to get on that superhuman pre-workout, you got to be a beast. You got to be active, and you have to be in the gym. You have to be doing some sort of physical activity. You have to be active in your life. This is superhuman pre-workout by Alpha Lion. Go to the website alphalion.com. Check them out. The last video that I showed you, I was using the lion's blood, that's my beast. That's my go-to. You know, because I'm a I'm an animal deep down inside. We all are, but I like to pull mine out of me and just be a beast when I go to the gym. That lion's blood flavor has a ton of caffeine in it. This is Blue Steel. Let me see if y'all can get that. This is the Blue Steel flavor. It's a non-stim workout. So if you're real sensitive to caffeine, if caffeine makes you irritable and real jittery and you can't focus and you're all over the place, you may want to go with this one. This is a lighter start because it doesn't have any stimulants in it. It has other things in it like tyrosine and other things to mimic caffeine, but it won't have you, you know, if you want a softer um, boost, like a soft beginning, start off with this. Start off with this. That's that superhuman pump. It's going to give you the feel of caffeine. It's it almost um like I said before, it almost mimics caffeine without that hard hit that caffeine gives you. Me personally, I'm a caffeine junkie. It's all good. You know, I'd rather do caffeine among other things that I could do. But go to the website alphaline.com. Use my code Majestic Fitness 1111 and get yourself 10% off your order. This company here is a beast. Alphaline Superhuman, their pre-workout. This company Alphaline, they're at the top. And I've tried a lot of pre-workouts. Believe me, I have tubs and tubs of pre-workouts in my storage and in my book bags that I carry with me or whatever. I keep a couple of pre-workouts with me. I like to try different companies, different flavors or whatever. But if you really, really, really want to be in the game, check out Alpha Line. They're gonna put you in the game. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about masculinity. I'm gonna spend some time on this subject. I did a video about this before, um, and you know, you only learn through repetition, repetitive sayings, repetitive um, doings. You have to hear the knowledge, then you have to begin to apply and be active in the knowledge that you're hearing. Um, Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your patience. You cats that's been patient with me, but you keep coming back, so you know the knowledge is valuable. And when I get new downloads and when I get a new revelation, I like to share with you guys, and I'm open to hear your thoughts and your wisdom too. Because in the end, masculinity is going to stand against anything. In the end, masculinity is going to be your beacon of hope. Masculinity is a beacon of hope for so many people on this planet. You need masculinity. You can't have every man running around. You can't have every man running around in his feminine energy because there's nothing to get done. You can't have every man. You can't have all these rappers um, operating on in the feminine in their feminine nature, because when it comes to human beings, we carry both. Men have testosterone and estrogen. Women have testosterone and estrogen too. But what makes us play the masculine, a more dominant role is men have substantially higher levels of testosterone that run within our veins than women do. We have estrogen too, but women have significantly more higher levels in estrogen than men do. So there's a balance in life. There's a equal balance, a polarity that keeps us in the middle, so we can balance each other out. You're gonna have some men that are honestly gonna be more feminine due to how they were raised. A lot of cats are raised by women. A lot of dudes are raised in single parent households. And 99% of the time, that single parent is the woman, the female, the mother. And she molds and shapes you into what she thinks a man should be. Even though deep down inside, women know they can't teach you how to be a man. Only a man can do that. But women, because of hurt, emotional pain, and vengeful, vengeful feelings, a lot of times they'll take out their anger on their male children because of their feelings towards the father of that child. And many times that woman will purposely turn that child feminine. And let me say that again, or let me say that in a different way. You have women that will single parent women that will purposely turn up the volume of femininity within their male children. Why? Because it's a get back. It's a answer to her husband, her ex-husband, or the one that impregnated her with that male child. It's a response to him to say that, look, this is what you get for leaving me. This is what you get for leaving me. Look at your son. Look how he acts. Look how he behaves himself. They send you pictures of your son with pink t-shirts and pink socks and behaving in feminine behavior because that's their reply to you for leaving them. That's their get back at you for leaving them. But the reality of it is that no matter how they bombard that male child with feminine energy, child is still a male. Still a male. And in order for that masculine testosterone energy to be brought to the surface and to manifest, you need real men around that child or adolescent, whatnot, that's been seduced or been influenced into his feminine energy, he needs male, masculine, dominant men to teach him otherwise, to teach him how to operate in who he's supposed to be. Now, you can have you can have a child that's just going to be born feminine, and that's just what it is. They're living out their life in a male body, but they can just have a feminine energy on them from the time they come out the womb. That's a different story. But my point is on this video is masculinity is going to be the dominant force. Um, it's a leadership force. It's a leading force. It's a giving force. You need masculinity to get things done. You need masculinity to get things done. You have women that are they're in the gym banging heavy weights, competing in bodybuilding. That I mean, they look like men, taking testosterone and steroids or whatnot to get big, and they would break bones if they got their hands on some of these weak dudes out here. They may be living out their life in a different body. They could have came here, um, with a masculine energy, but they were born in a different body. Who knows? I mean, there's so many things going on in the metaphysical realm. You don't know. You don't know what people are dealing with. My point is, in this life, in order to get things done, you need to be masculine. To take charge of your life, you need to be masculine. You need to be a man. You need to be decisive. You need to be forceful. You need to be assertive as a man in order to get things done. In order to attract the opposite energy towards you, you need to be who you were called and designed and created to be, and that's a man. And women can pick up feminine energy. Women can pick up on a man that's not dominant. Women can pick up on a man that's not sure of his dominance via his energy, his waves, the aura that surrounds him. A woman can see that a woman can tell you weak, just like a man can tell you weak. And then a man will just continue to try you until you just beat the hell out of him to show him otherwise. If you got it in you, I mean, but in order to attract the things you want in life as a man, you got to be masculine. You have to operate on a higher level of masculinity than you've been operating on. You have to turn your volume up when it comes to your masculinity, and that's how you attract the opposite frequency to you, which is feminine energy. And I've had many talks with women about this, and nothing against pretty boys. At one point, I considered myself a pretty boy. I mean, some days I still, depend on how I feel. I mean, if I'm looking fresh enough, then I'll feel like I'm in some pretty boy energy or whatnot. Thinking that's going, to draw women to you. I mean, initially it might, but at the end of the day, a woman wants a masculine man. She don't want you pretty like her. That's a gut blow. That's a gut blow, even to myself. A woman don't want you pretty like her, or prettier than her. I've had multiple women tell me this. A woman wants you to operate as a man, and women are going to do things to test you to see if your masculinity is activated. Women are going to purposely test you to get you to fly off the handle to see what kind of dude you are. They want to see if you operating as a pretty boy, You know, some soft, weak, pretty boy. They want to see if you'll shake them up a little bit. You don't have to physically do it, although I know some of you guys do get in that space. You got a lot of you guys get in that mode. A lot of us guys have got into that mode. I mean, but a woman's gonna poke at you and just poke at you to just hear you roar like a lion. She's gonna see how loud you can roar. And that's why a lot of you dudes are frustrated, because you wonder why she keep picking on me. You wonder why she don't respect you. She won't do what you ask her to do. She won't do what you command her to do, because women respond to assertiveness. And you don't have to tell no woman, "Hey, I'm commanding you to go make me a some some chicken wings." You don't have to command. Your She should feel it from you. Hey, I'm feeling like some chicken tonight. I'm feeling like some barbecue chicken tonight or something like that. Make that happen for me. Okay, baby, make that happen for me. Do me some mash and gravy on the side of that too. You know, and if you operating in your masculinity, she won't give you no problem with that. If you operating as a man, she'll do it before, without you even having to ask that. But if if she knows that the volume of your masculinity is down and the volume of your estrogen femininity is up, her response, "I ain't making you no damn chicken. Who I look like? Your slave?" Y'all know I'm telling the truth. I'm calmer in this video than I am in other videos. When a woman knows you're not operating as in your masculinity, she go make them yourself. She'll tell you that. Go make them yourself. I don't feel like making you nothing. Who I look like? And then you frustrated and on OnlyFans and trying to get you some strength, or trying to pull you aside to a side piece to fulfill your physical appetites. And now you all frustrated and out of balance because you can't understand why none of these women won't do what you instruct them to do. And that's because they know you're not operating on your masculine level. You're not operating in your masculinity. And so she's gonna test you continually until you reveal to her who you really are. Now, some of you guys may see that as going upside her head or something like that, which can get you 10 to 20, maybe more. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to physically get at her. You can turn up the volume of your masculinity, and you have to work on these things. You have to work on your dominance and your masculinity. You have to do things that challenges you to be a man. I mean, I'm a avid gym goer. I love to push my body like that. That's one way. That's not the only way. But for you cats that do want to, get in the gym and beast mode, get that alpha line, get that superhuman pre-workout, and use my code to get 10% off. Majestic Fitness 1111. Yes, I have to plug it because that's sales. I used to be in sales. So I got to plug the product. But aside from that, I mean, the video still stands. You have to operate in your masculinity. Otherwise, she's not going to respect you. She's going to do things to throw you off balance. She's going to do things to test you, to get you off center and get you off your square and easily rattle you. And she get a kick out of that. She like, man, this dude more feminine than I am. You have to begin to work on your masculinity. You have to do things that challenge you. You have to go head to head with other men, and you don't have to necessarily do that in the street. You can do that. There's all forms of fighting that you can get into: MMA, wrestling, boxing. Because iron sharpens iron. You can do that on your own, but you have to do that. She's not going to do that for you. A woman's not going to do it for you. She's going to keep poking you until she knows she can't poke you no more. If when you're in your masculine energy, a woman won't even try you like that. And for those tough chicks that feel just going to try you regardless, they regret it every time. Now to get right with you, she got to go to Victoria's Secret and make it up to you. But in this life, you have to be dominant as a man. You have to be decisive. That's even with myself. That's something that I have to work on every day. Being decisive because I'm a musician. Musicians are very, I'm an artist, so we're very abstract, meaning that we pull from a lot of ideas and we have a lot of choices to choose from when it comes to ideas because the brain is shooting out so many ideas at once. So we spend time trying to pick the right idea, but that can flow over into it flows over into your personality. A woman don't like a man that takes too long to decide. I had to learn that. I didn't know that. That's something I had to learn. I have to separate. You have to separate who you are. And you have to almost you have to live almost in sections. You have to have you have to be one person when you're with yourself. You have to be another person when you're around your friends. You have to be another person um, when you're with women and when you're interacting with women because they expect you to be a certain way. So you have to know how to change. You have to wear a lot of different faces, which are really all your faces, but you have to be able to modify your face. You have to be able to modify your 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 being in order to adjust. You have to be adaptable to every situation. That's a golden nugget right there. I'm gonna do a part two to this because I'm running out of time, but you guys get the gist of what avenue that I'm going down. But be sure to like and subscribe. I'm gonna do a part two to this, so stay tuned. Be sure to like, subscribe, go get your superhuman pre-workout, go get it. If you're sensitive to caffeine, like coffee gets you off balance and jittery and agitated, get you some non-stimulant. But for you dudes that want to be a caffeine beast, get that lion's blood. Get the lion's blood. It's gonna make you a beast. It's gonna make you a beast. I might have to do a whole separate video about that lion's blood because that lion's blood will turn you into a damn. All right, look, man. See you catching the next vid.